Hey y'all, it's Ginger. Welcome back to my channel. So we have the brand new November collection from Madam Glam. This is the House of Giving collection, and we have some really gorgeous colors in here. I'm super excited to do these swatches and comparisons. I see a few that catch my eye that remind me of some other ones, oldies that they don't make anymore. So that's kind of good. We get like some replacements, and I see some in here that I'm like, I don't think we have a color quite like that. So I'm super excited to do these comparisons for you guys. If you hear the little pitter patter of feet in the background, I have my little swatchy boy here with me. He's walking around sniffing everything. And if you guys want to know what's on my hands, because I know everybody always asks if I don't mention it. So this is just a custom glitter mix that I mixed up and mixed it into some top coat and just put it on. So that's all it is. It's not a polish. It's just a loose glitter that I mixed into some top coat. So that is what is on my nails. They are looking a little rough, you know, the nail tech life. But let's get into these swatches and check out these gorgeous colors and do the comparisons. So without further ado, let's get swatching. Okay guys, so that is all of the swatches, and this color right here, this one, is so unique and cool. The way it swatches, it's interesting because it reminds me of like a milky white kind of color, but it's opaque. And that's kind of hard for me to explain, but it's almost like it gives you that milky kind of feeling, but without it being sheer. So it's pretty neat. I like this one a lot. Love Astro Pie. Very cool. Very pumpkin-y. Perfect for like pumpkin pie nails for this Thanksgiving. And of course, you guys, Purple Era, this color is stunning. I love this one. So a lot of really fun ones. And the green one, I really like the green one too. It reminds me of like a matcha tea kind of green. So I see my green wheel sitting right in front of me. We'll just go ahead and start with that one for the comparisons. Okay, so let's start off here with Everglades. That is way darker, more of like an olive green. Then we got Mysterious, kind of the same tone, Down on Earth. And then we got some tealy greens. Here is Night Shift. That is one of my favorite colors, definitely darker. Here we have a Vibrancy from last month's collection. It's definitely not the same type of green. This is almost, it's coming off a little brighter in camera, but it's almost like a Shrek green. Maybe a little bit toned down, but it's very cool. And I really don't think we have anything quite like this, but we're gonna keep looking and make sure. None of those. Grab the other half of my pile here and see what we got. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. There's one down here. We're getting to it. Okay, that one is Keep Palm. And it's probably the closest, but not quite. I'm actually going to throw a shiny top coat on it real quick because I matted that and never made it shiny again. And I meant to. Just for comparison's sake. Sometimes when you matte stuff, it gets a little bit darker. Not always, but sometimes. So let's see here. This one is definitely got more of a yellow tone to it. It's much brighter. It's really not showing up super great in camera. This one is more toned down, more matcha-y. And this one is definitely more of a yellow green. So we do not have anything quite like Pure Nature. I love this one so much. This one's super unique and I think a great one to have in your collection. So I would grab that one for sure. Okay, and we're gonna move into the blues now. And before I grab my blue wheel, I'm gonna keep this green one because we've got some of those like bluey green colors that are kind of like, is it blue, is it green? So I'm gonna check those first and then move on to the blue wheel. And we'll just do both of these at once. We have Astral Projection and Scorpion Season. So this one is super deep dark blue. It's gorgeous. It's not so dark that it looks black, but it is a nice dark blue, and it's not quite navy either. It's a very pretty color. Right off the bat, it reminds me a little bit of Deep Sea Dream, only Deep Sea Dream has a little bit more of a green hue to it, so it's more of a tealy color. This one definitely leans more towards blue. And then we have Astral Projection, which is just a gorgeous blue. So we're gonna compare those. Okay, so just gonna concentrate, I think, in this area right here for the greens. And this is Scorpio Season. Nope, definitely too blue. And I'm not sure where Deep Sea Dream is. I don't know if it's on here or on my blue wheel. Double check real quick. I think it's on the blue wheel. So these are not as close. So we're gonna move out of the greens and into the blues. Alrighty, should we do them both at the same time? Let's see. Why not? So we've got some glittery ones down here. None of those, way too dark. Here's Deep Sea Dream, perfect. So these have never shown up great on camera, unfortunately. The blues and greens have always been difficult to get them as true to life as we can on camera, but I try my best. Let me see if I can get my lighting a little closer. Hopefully that helps. So This is very close to Deep Sea Dream. Deep Sea Dream just has that slight green tint to it, just ever so slightly. So very close. I wouldn't say it was a dupe, but it would be a good replacement. So, and then I'll just put that one down. We'll just keep doing this one first. Here is navy blue. So like I said, it's not quite a navy. It's definitely brighter than a navy. And here is Road Trip, which is very close to navy blue. Again, it's not quite a navy. What's the matter, Swatchy boy? I'll have to flip the camera around and show you. He's wearing his little sweater today because it's so cold and he is so cute. All right, I think we got, yep, all of those. Double check the ones on the end. Yes, got those. Okay. We'll check Astral Projection now. See if we have anything like that. So again, Scorpio season, very close to Deep Sea Dream, a little bit more blue. All right. Astral Projection, such a pretty color. This would be gorgeous matte as well. You know, you just see some colors sometimes and you're like, you know what, that would be so pretty matte. Okay, nope, nope, nope. And no, those. Here is Mahalo, definitely not quite. Okay, this one's a little closer. This is Vintage Blue. It's a little bit brighter than Vintage Blue. It's a good bit brighter. Nope, nope, nope. That's Maze, Deep Sea Dream. So we don't really have anything quite like this one. So another nice one that we don't have a dupe for. All right, so that's the blues and the green. And now we have Autumn Aura, which is such a pretty color. I can't quite decide if I want this to be like described as more peach or more of a rosy nude, but it's such a pretty color. Let's do that one next. Okay, so several different swatch wheels out here for this one. I feel like we may have our first dupe. All right, so that's Cupid, all natural. We have Rosy Nude, an oldie but a goodie. None of those. Here is Under My Skin. It's definitely more peach or tan than Under My Skin. It's coming up a little yellow toned on camera. It's closer in real life to Under My Skin. It's a bit deeper, just a little bit. And then we have Summer Coming. Again, very close, not quite on the money, but very similar. Definitely a bit deeper. Here is My Oh My. I really like this one a lot. Again, it's pulling more of a yellow tone compared to it. Here we have Oh Dear. I believe that was last December's collection. Here we have Beantown. Definitely much lighter than Beantown. Here is Delicacy. Okay, now this one is super close. Probably the closest one so far. Again, in camera, this one is pulling like a yellow tone to it, which is interesting because when I'm looking at it in real life, you almost cannot tell a difference. But when I'm looking at it through the screen, it looks so different. That's crazy. But very similar to Delicacy. Also, Delicacy and this one, Bella Epoque, I believe is how you say that, are very similar. So pretty close to those. This one is Ladylike. It's such a pretty color. I don't know if they still sell this or not. Here is Beige Rose, which is much lighter, and No Angel. Again, a good bit lighter. So yeah, this one, very, very, very similar to Delicacy. Yes. And yeah, I'd say that's probably the closest. Delicacy and Bella Epoque, those two. All right, so I'm gonna check just to be sure on my peaches here. feel like we've probably seen the ones closest to it that we're gonna see, but I just wanna cover all my bases and check these more peachy, orangey shades. Like these ones right here, like Ah Amore, Cheek to Cheek, No Taboo. What's this one? Peach Pie. Definitely different. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I have another kind of like mauve-y wheel. You can check that too, because you never know. Nope, nope, nope. Old school. Nope, okay. Yep, so that's it. Delicacy is probably our closest one to this. I would say you probably wouldn't need both of those in your collection, but this is a gorgeous color, so if you don't have anything like this, it's a good one to have. All right, let's do the purple one next. So we have two, actually, I'm gonna do the orange one because I've got my orange wheel sitting right out here. Let's do Astro Pie and see if we got anything. I feel like this one's gonna be unique. It reminds me of some other colors, but I just know that it's gonna be different. It's got such a cool toned orange to it. So those are all way too bright. This one, Mi Taco es mi taco. No, that is not as close as I thought. Okay, where are my other oranges? Is that it? I feel like there should be more somewhere. I've got darker burnt oranges on another wheel. Okay, so here we go. Fifth Avenue, Cowardly Lion, Sunstalker. Oh gosh, I love that color. It's definitely much brighter. This one's way more toned down. And what is this one? Spooky Pants. It's much lighter than Spooky Pants. It almost has something to it, like maybe a slight pinky hue to it, making it like just so different. And here are our like burnt oranges, like Bang Bang. What do we got? No Maps. That's magnetic. That's definitely pumpkin orange, super bright orange. No Maps, Spice Cider, Trick or Treat, Bang Bang, and the Sorceress. So all of those beautiful burnt oranges. Sorry, I can't talk. Swatchy, shh. What are you barking for? And the peanut gallery in the background here chiming in. So I don't think we have anything like this. So it's pretty unique. I like it a lot. This is one of my favorites in this month's collection for sure. I think this is going to be super popular for Thanksgiving nails. It'll be really fun. Okay, so now let's do the two kind of purpley colors. Divine Glam is really interesting. It's a nice like deep muddy purple with a slight brown hue to it. So that one is definitely interesting, but let's do Purple Era and see what we can find. It's a nice bright purple, slightly out of place in this collection, I think, because it is so bright and vibrant, but it is such a gorgeous purple. I love it so much. So let's see if we have anything like this one. Okay, those are all too pink. Get down here a bit. Eternal Bliss, so pretty. I love my purples so much. So we have, here is Hear Me Roar, one of my absolute favorites of all time. Definitely not as bright as that. Here is Office Gossip. This looks more plummy, eggplanty, maybe more plummy than Office Gossip, and a little bit deeper. And we've got like our indigo colors. Are You Indigo? Vivid Purple. Shadows looks a little bit like this one, but that looks brown next to that. That's crazy. Okay. Let's see. Really, we don't have anything like this Purple Era? That's so cool. Wow, I'm so excited. This is such a pretty purple, and I'm glad we don't have anything like it. So Purple Era, fairly unique. Do we have anything over here? Nope, those are all pinks. Probably the closest one would be, gosh, is it Office Gossip? I'd say that's probably the closest one, and I don't think that they're comparable to say they're the same color at all. So there is that. Let's do Divine Glam. And we'll check this wheel and maybe the brown wheel just to see. These ones in the front are going to be way too bright. See, next to the purples, it looks brown to me. It's very interesting. So shadows, it's definitely not as dark as shadows. And we've got this one right here, Royal Card, more similar to Royal Card, but not quite as purple. Can you see the difference there? Very interesting. And then, whoops, we've got Wine O'Clock, pretty similar to Royal Card. Oh, here we go. Here is Follow Me. You know, that name doesn't even ring a bell. I don't know what collection that's from, but it looks exactly like it. And then here we have Sweater Weather. Again, very similar, but a little bit deeper. I think it looks exactly like Follow Me. In person, I can't really tell a difference. On camera, it might be slightly darker, but that right there is our first actual dupe, I think. So Divine Glam and Follow Me. All right, last but not least, I don't even know what I'm going to pair this to. The whites, the grays, maybe some tans. Did we check these for this? Let me double check this real quick. I feel like we found a dupe with Divine Glam, but let's just check the browns real quick to see if anything is similar. Just to cover all of our bases, because like this one right here looks a little bit, this is Barista from the Friends collection. Looks a little bit purpley. And we've got We Were on a Break. Yeah, not quite. See, next to the purples, it looks a little brown, and next to the browns, it looks more purple. So, all right, just wanted to double check. So we have Milky Way. I love this color. It's so interesting to me. The way it swatches too. It's slightly, it's not sheer, but it's got that milky, it's Milky Way. It's so perfect. That's such a good name for it. So some of these are a bit like sheer, like they're definitely milky polishes, but let's check them anyways. So Swedish Snowflake, Alaskan Lovin', Après-Ski. Do we remember this collection? It's so pretty. So I definitely want to compare it to those because they're kind of like whites, but they're all a little slightly different off-whites. Swatch wants to go home, you guys. He is over here growling at me and making a ruckus. French Alps, it's definitely more yellow. There's our really good Milky Whites, Après-Ski and Dreaming of Iceland. I love those. Swedish Snowflake. It's really not the same as any of these. I think it looks more gray, to be honest. So I'm definitely going to get my grays out. Let me check. What is this one? Goddess of Spring. Oh no, it's way more gray looking than that. Let's see the grays. Okay, so Perfect White definitely needs to be reswatched. It's yellowed over time. I've had this swatched forever, but you know, it's just your Perfect White. And then we have, okay, here's Cashmere Gray, one of the lightest grays. And it's just a bit lighter than that. I mean, it's not quite white. It's such a beautiful off-white. I really like this color. It's so cool. But it's like Cashmere Gray in tone, but a good bit lighter. And then we have Visionary. And yeah, I think that's about it. So I can't really find anything else that's quite like this. So pretty. I wouldn't call it white. It's kind of a grayish white or a whitish gray. So another fairly unique one. I like this one a lot. If I was going to just pick a couple up from this collection, I would for sure get these three right here. They're so unique to me. I like these a lot. And I think these together are very pretty colors. Of course, I love the purple because purple's my favorite. These two together would make some fun Halloween nails. We're a little bit past that now, but there's always next year. And then I'm also liking this kind of a vibe here with these colors. Very pretty together, very 70s Thanksgiving-y-ish. So it's a gorgeous collection. I like it a lot. So that is it, you guys, for the swatches. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, Madam Glam, for sending me this gorgeous collection. Let me know if you guys are gonna pick this collection up. It's a fun one. Or if you have any from this collection already. I got this a little late, so the video is going to be like a day or so late. So I do apologize. I try to get these up right on the 1st as soon as I possibly can. So just bear with me if they're a couple days late, but I do my very best to get them up for you as quickly as possible. As always, make sure you're following me on Instagram at @GingerSparks to see all of the gorgeous nail art that I do using the gorgeous colors that Madam Glam sends me. I have tons and tons and tons of pictures there, and you can always send me a message if you want to see a couple of colors like side by side. If you didn't see them on the video, if I have the color, I will send you a picture. So for instance, if you wanted to see Scorpio season next to say Raindrop, and you think, I think Raindrop on the website looks really dark. In fact, it's actually quite light. So I'll send you a picture like this, side by side, so you can see the difference if I have the color. I am super happy to do that, so please feel free to message me over there on Instagram at @GingerSparks. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I cannot wait to see what next month holds, and the advent calendar is out, you guys. So if you want to purchase their Christmas advent calendar, it is out and for sale. I will have a full video of the unboxing of that up after probably Christmas. So if you want to see that, I'll also be doing day by day unboxing starting December 1st of the advent calendar on Instagram, so you can follow me there to see those if you would like. And I think that's it, guys. I've rambled on enough. So Swatchy, you want to say bye? Come here. Bye, Swatchy. Say bye, everyone. Bye. Say I love Madam Glam. He's like, take me home, lady. I am over you in the sweater. You're so cute. Bye, guys.